Welcome to the Be Somebody podcast. In today's classic episode, we talk about growing up too fast.
Not having enough time, nostalgia, and how the future always seemed brighter than it is.
It's a lie that we've all been sold in our 20s. Let's get to it. Be Somebody podcast. What's up? Welcome, everybody. My name is Amadeo.
My name is Enrique. Welcome to another episode.
Welcome to another episode. Be Somebody is a positive platform and global community of people just like you who are chasing their dreams and supporting each other along the way.
Exactly.
We're all about self-discovery, self-growth, and self-actualization. Which is the most important part. So if that all sounds good to you, welcome to the community.
Yeah. Welcome.
Appreciate you all being here.
So in that same vein, been wanting to talk to Amadeo about this. It's hard because ever since we have this podcast, we've mentioned it before where there's a conversation topic we want to talk with each other.
Yeah, dude, we don't even talk anymore.
But we're always like, let's save it for the podcast. But this previous month, there's been a lot of birthdays. A lot of my friends' birthdays. I've had to do too many back-to-back, running from one picnic to the other side of town for another beach picnic. A lot of that. But it got me thinking that, you know, we're approaching the end of our 20s. I say that with a heavy chest, huh? We still got some years, but you know, it's there. You can see it. And I don't know, it just got me feeling a certain type of way, you know. I think just overall the energy of are we growing up too fast? How do we feel like our 20s were in our, like, from what we thought they were going to be to what they're turning out to be. And I know you had thoughts about this. But yeah, I mean, just that general feeling of like, we're growing up too fast.
Well, it's even like this, what you're talking about now, like going into your 30s. This is also part of the same, I suppose, what would you call it? A narrative that you've been sold or told?
Right. Yeah. Let's
I don't
talk
even
about
want
that
to say
narrative.
sold. Like, is it?
Well,
Is it
what
something
do you mean by like this narrative that you've been sold?
Well, dude, I mean, you hear about it when you go into college, when you graduate from college, when you go into the
Mhm.
world and you get your first job. It's like, okay, your 20s are supposed to be one thing. And in your 20s, you're going to discover so many incredible things about your life, and you're going to achieve these milestones, and then you're going to have some kind of clarity as to who you are. You're going to make it. You're going to get those milestones, and you're going to go sail off into the sunset of your 30s with like the big picture in mind.
Right.
Like,
Right.
okay. Like,
yeah. Like almost this feeling of it's the
like this is the hero's journey, and the hero's journey will
the
conclude.
golden days, the peak, the
It's like who you'll be forever is locked in stone as soon as you, I don't know,
Yeah.
get your first promotion or something. Like,
right.
like if you achieve something in your 20s, like if you've been successful to whatever idea of success means to you.
Yeah. It's the time of your life that you're told that, you know, you'll find your life partner, you'll advance in your career, you'll have these crazy adventures with your friends and stay up all night, all these like countless stories. You'll have a amazing apartment on, you know,
Yeah, Fifth Avenue.
yeah, whatever that
That's like the only
amazing
avenue I
street
can
is.
recall.
Yeah.
On Broadway.
Yeah, like, you know, it's insert any plot of the Friends sitcom show where, you know, friendship and coming together. But you
It's
know,
like, do people go, okay, in today's, I hate saying that, but like in Western society, are we brought up with this expectation of what life is supposed to be in 20s? In your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, beyond.
I think it's something that's sold to us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like we see it in movies, we see it, you know, even in like the everyday content that people are consuming. Like, oh well,
yeah, I mean, especially now,
like this person's younger than me and they're living it up
on everyone's feeds. It's this illusion, this life, this other thing that someone is putting down, or their opinions. This is what it should be like. Oh, look at me with my success, with my, you know, look at this trip I took to Europe with my friends or so and so. And oh, it's 20s and yada yada.
What's what one of our guests on the podcast talked about, Ani Castillo? She said this is the mood economy. Like this, you're being sold a mood, an emotion.
Right.
Like you go on here and this comparison, this creates like this. I don't know. At least I've certainly thought to myself, like, where did I go wrong? Like, if I would have done this and this differently, would I have ended up in a similar position? Would I have my own apartment in the big city? Well, I already do.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have a better apartment? Would I have a better car? Would I have a better job?
Mm-hmm.
Would I have better clothes? A better haircut? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's hard because I don't know. It's like
If I had gone down the wrong path, like you just start thinking like I made the wrong decisions. I messed up. I
Mhm.
wasted time.
Mm-hmm. Totally. And I don't know if it's the sense of I don't know if it's like when we were coming up, when we were growing up, if like we always felt like, oh, 25, 26, 27, like, oh, that's an adult. That's someone that has their life together. That's this idea of they're I'm always trying to think of like there's this funny like meme online about what's the Lindsay Lohan like twin Disney show or not show movie?
Oh, I almost said Freaky Friday, but that's not the twin.
No. But you know what I'm
That's
talking
the body
about?
switch.
Where they're like trying to like
The Parent Trap. The Parent Trap.
Yeah, Parent Trap, where like the dad has a new girlfriend and she's like in the movie depicted as like an adult, but she's like 27 or something.
Mm.
There's like a funny meme about that, but essentially this age that is solidified as you have it all figured out, and life is like perfect after that, and things beyond our control. I don't want to blame on the economy, but all these other things, like that's not the reality of this world, and I do agree with what you're saying about it's like the smooth economy, but
Well, it's like this emphasis on 20s are the only 10 years that you get to do something amazing.
Right.
Like if you don't do something incredible like between the ages of 20 and 29, then you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well throw.
It's over. You might as well call it a day.
Like just clock out.
Yeah.
That sounds a little crazy. What I'm trying to say is just stop trying.
That's
Stop
the reality
trying.
of like of what it feels like when you're graduating high school, when you're starting college, where it's like this is the beginning of the best years of my life.
Let's go.
When instead of instead of having these feelings of oh, I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna get this job, it's really the years of oh, I'm living alone for my first time, I'm suffering, I have anxiety to pay rent, I don't know if I'm like I have this temp job, do I even like this career?
How do you even get this job?
How do I even get this job? Do I even like what I'm doing? Should I change fields? Like all this anxiety, all this scarcity of oh, I'm dating this person. I think I like him. I don't know if I really like him, but I mean, I have to decide. I mean, I have to start dating someone else because, time's ticking. There's so much anxiety that comes to with the 20s that it's, I think, really the reality of it.
Yeah, it's an anxious crisis, and there are certain things that are occurring that are outside of our control, but a lot of it just like influencing, the macro influences the micro, where oh, the economy sucks. I can't get a job. Well, what happened? What's the point of my degree? What's the point of all this other stuff that I worked so hard to obtain? Right. Where do I go now? Like I'm running out of time. Just running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, like the curtain's fallen. What now?
Exactly.
And that's just a lie. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this is all just a bunch of BS.
Mm-hmm.
Like you haven't run out of time.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up?
Before I want to continue that down that path for sure, but before we move on completely to like the forward, I do want to talk about this kind of like best way to describe is like this feeling of this rise of like nostalgia that has been frequent in like especially this year with the whole 2026 is the new 2016 and looking back to quote unquote a fonder time. And I don't know if this is in reference to it felt like back then we still had more of like a future ahead of us, and I don't know if that's the feeling that people are drawn to for nostalgia, or if times really were better. And
it's like, is it nostalgia or is it deflection? Because I mean, dude, you gotta take responsibility, man.
Yeah.
Like I know this is what do you mean like we're done? Like what do you mean we're not looking forward to the future anymore? There's so much more.
Right.
Like assuming that we live a long healthy life. Think about all the decades that we have ahead of us.
Yeah, no, 100%.
All the things that we do there. Am I just saying like, oh, because I messed up when I was 21, I'm gonna suffer forever.
Right.
And die in pain at 80.
Yeah, agree. And
like, that kind of pressure is crippling.
Oh, 100% agree. And that's why I feel like this idea of like your 20s is something you shouldn't. I don't even want to say like.
It's like, don't take it lightly, but don't take it so heavily where you can't even move anymore. Because I've been prone to that, where all of a sudden I freeze. I'm so scared of making a decision that I don't make any decision. And then all of a sudden I look around, all these years have passed and nothing has changed. At least nothing that I thought like should have changed.
Right.
So you're expecting progress, but you haven't decided to move. You haven't gone down the path. So you can't go in, like, dude, how many more metaphors you need? Like, you can't move if you don't walk, bro.
Right. Agreed. Yeah.
So what do you think about all that? Do you feel like there's a ticking clock? Do you feel like there's been pressure? Or have you been able to kind of like...
Yeah. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Now I'm remembering what I'm doing. We're going to talk about that was something to hold. You know, I feel like everyone comes from different backgrounds, different circumstances. And some people are almost like prone to grow up sooner than other people. Whether it's...
Yeah, sometimes not by choice.
Yeah, exactly. Not by choice. Whether it's, family dynamics they were put into... life just had a different set of plans for them. People that really should have had more time to be a kid, to grow up, were forced to have their stuff together and like get things going. And don't get me wrong, I think like a lot of people that have to step up in certain roles, some would argue are more experienced to deal with life and can get ahead that way. But I think it is something to take note on in terms of this feeling that everyone grows up too quickly, and it feels like we're all just trying to get older and more mature and spending less time enjoying our youth in terms of being a curious child, being someone that's like open to new experiences and growing. Because I think, especially nowadays, like, kids aren't kids anymore. It feels like the youth is quickly dressing to look older. People are wanting to grow up faster. They want to, live this thing that's being sold to us in terms of
the lifestyle,
the youth, and this goes across different things, society, music, any sort of TV show you put on, like it's arguably one of the most entertaining, biggest aspects of our lives, but there's no rush to get there. But that's what it feels like right now to me, is that, I mean, I don't know if
so you're saying
agree, like,
young, rich, and sexy is a cultural poison.
Young, rich,
and
why
are you delaying life? It's like, oh, I'm just figuring it out. Like, I'm not living yet. I'm figuring it out. And
right.
like once I figure it out, then I can start living.
Mm-hmm.
That's when my life begins.
Mm-hmm.
When I got the job, when I got the house, when I got the love of my life,
mm-hmm.
when all this stuff is sorted out, I don't have to worry so much anymore. You're gonna do it. And we're just like, we're not conscious anymore. We're constantly worrying. We don't see the beauty around us. We don't appreciate
mm-hmm.
the little things that we have. Like, there are people in this world that would love to have what you have right now.
Mm-hmm. No, agreed.
That their wildest dreams are your current reality.
Very true.
And so there's always going to be like something that, dude, get out there. Go see different perspectives. Go see how other people live around the world. Like, get out of this bubble, get out of this pressure that you've created for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just time, dude, we got to expand.
Right.
Because we can't keep consuming the same thing and expecting like to come out of it like I don't know, with a different opinion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or just like a different, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like a different viewpoint on life.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of your bubble.
For sure. Yeah.
Because like we've discussed before, this is like, life doesn't happen to you. I guess life can happen to you, but what I'm trying to say is like, you really are your own angel. Like, you got to make that happen for yourself. I got this power. Sometimes we'll like, I don't know, not to knock on anything, but like, yeah, we'll look at astrology, we'll look for like angel numbers, we'll look for just like signs to reassure us that we are on the right path, that I am making the right choices.
Well, that's kind of what we're talking about, is,
or even just like what you said earlier, life's plan. Like, what if life doesn't have a plan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying in terms of, I think so much of where we're currently at is supposed to be this time of, it's okay that feel lost, that we're like searching for the path, what we need, what I want to be doing, what's right and what's wrong. And it feels like everyone else telling you, like, no, you should be already on the right path. There's no time to be looking. There's no time to do this or that. And a lot of it starts, like, I always think it's insane that you're supposed to decide what you're supposed to do with the rest of your life when you're 18.
Like 16.
Yeah, like 16, 17, 18. Like, oh yeah, what do you want to do? I guess this. And it's like, okay, don't ever change your mind. You're going to study this for the next 4-6 years and then work for 20 to 30 years on this. Mm-hmm. Good luck. And then you're supposed to just follow that path. A decision. Like, I regret things I did last week. Like, like, isn't that just insane? And it's not talked about enough how, yes, you should try different things. Like, it's okay to restart your life in your 30s. If you try a few years and whatever you think you wanted to do and it wasn't right, but you change your mind and now you're doing this, and we're all like in different paths in our lives. But I guess specifically what I know we're getting loose with all the points we want to hit, but the specific point of your 20s being the time that doesn't set you up for the rest of your life, like the extension of your 20s into 30s and beyond, it's still open that we're all just figuring it out.
Yes, there is a careful balance, like we mentioned before, between, you can have bright white eyes and you want to do everything, you want to go down every path, you want to see what's out there for you. That's amazing. Sure, you got to choose something. Mm-hmm. You gotta go, like, make some kind of progress happen. Like, you can, I guess, dedicate yourself for the next year or 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. Like, what does that feel like? Yes, experiment, but don't experiment with everything where you don't make progress with anything, and then all of a sudden it's just like, I haven't done anything.
I agree with that.
Because that's what happened to me. Mm-hmm. Don't be like me. Whereas just, I can't decide on what I want to do. Or do I want to be an actor? Do I want to be a designer? Do I want to be a writer? Do I want to be a DJ? Do I want to be an artist? Do I want to be a dancer? Do I want to be a horseback rider?
Right.
Or not even necessarily like that, but just things that require such intense commitment and time and passion. I was like, well, I love these things, but like, what happens if I pick one and I just waste all this time and I should have done the other thing? And that has never helped me out whatsoever. Yeah. I was like, what if I lose this by choosing this other thing?
But I don't know if that's necessarily, like, I don't think you're ever, like, really losing.
No. You're gaining valuable experience.
Yeah, exactly.
It's education. Mm-hmm. Look at it as perspective. Experimentation is education.
Right.
So give yourself permission to experiment within your 20s, but do it meaningfully. Do it intentionally. Think about, like, what am I gaining from this? Like, follow the signals. Follow, like, I don't know, consider it like a lighthouse. I was like, all right, let me chase this lighthouse for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Okay, I've gone down this path. It's been cool. I can see it. I don't really think it's for me. But I gained this valuable experience. It taught me things. It could be hard skills, soft skills that you can apply to the next thing. Part of the process. Life is a process. So you don't have to, I guess, finalize it, stamp it down. As soon as you're 18, 21, 25. 25 was a hard year for me, bro. Oh, here we are, a quarter of the way through. That's when I lived to 100.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
do you feel like you have a clearer grasp now that you're approaching 30 than you did when you were
calm
21?
Calm down with that, dude. You keep making it seem like I'm turning 30 tomorrow. That's not the case at all. I still got a good amount of time before I hit that.
You're closer to 30 than 21. So what have you learned?
Hey man, you're closer to 30 than 21. All right, let's talk about you then.
I've just been talking about me. Look, I want to say that I was under so much pressure when I was 21, feeling like I needed to have all of this figured out.
That's what I'm trying to get at, is like, talk about that, like this feeling that in your 20s you're supposed to have like the smoothest, best time of your life, but the reality is, talk about what you went through.
I felt like I was only beginning to grow up when I was in my like mid to late 20s. Not even late, not late, but like, dude, 24, 25, moving out to the big city, living on my own, trying to make money for rent. ups and downs, responsibility, constant responsibility. I gotta take care of this. Gotta take care of this, and just like being somebody who is easily overwhelmed by many details if I don't track them carefully, and I end up getting like, I guess I'm like blind to time sometimes, and things slip. I forget. I am just chaotic. I feel like a lot of that part of adulthood, part of becoming independent and self-sufficient and responsible was happening at a later time than I guess I expected it would happen. Like I thought I would be able to take care of myself as soon as I graduated high school. It's like, I'm gonna go out into the world. I'm gonna go. But dude, I went to school an hour away. I was still living at home. I commuted most of the time. I would sleep over at friends' houses.
Yeah.
Whenever I could. So like in a way, I wasn't entirely independent, and even then, I still had financial access to my parents' resources. So I feel like a lot of this, what does it take to be a responsible adult? Okay, I need to make it happen for myself. I need to be independent. I need to chase my own money. I need to have my own things. Like that wasn't really, I guess that urgency didn't really hit until like 24, 25. And yeah, because I had the privileged lifestyle of having a lot of things taken care of for me. Like I didn't have to get a job when I was 16. I didn't have to get a job when I was 18. And yeah. Whereas like you, when did you have your first job? 14?
Remember. Yeah, around those ages. Around the teens, the early teens. And it's interesting because it's hard because like I only know my perspective in my life, so it's hard for me to like really look back on it and be like, oh, I wonder how things would have been if things were different or this or that. But for me, I mean, just being somewhat of an adult so early on, it's almost like opposite of what I feel now, where I felt like, oh, everything is like lined up and perfect, and I'm just like following this road of like, the whole, oh, I'm working on this and I'll school for 4 years, and then the next 20 years you work on this, and then that's life. Call it a wrap on your life, like that's such an insane way to think. But I don't know, like it felt like I mean, we came from a small town, and it felt like so much of like that energy was like what everyone was just kind of riding along with, that like mentality, and call it a existential crisis or what you want. But I remember just taking my head out for once and looking around and being like, what's going on? Like I could literally see the end of the road of like, to hint to an earlier episode, the end of the movie, which is like, yo, if I just do this, I'm like 50 years from now, like there's my life, of just stable jobs, do this and that, and then boom, it's over. I think just overall, like in the end of the day, you should just be following the life that you find fulfilling.
Follow your signal. Follow that lighthouse. My mom loves to say that. Like light up your lighthouses and chase them. Go after your lighthouse. Yeah, what's your lighthouse?
Find your lighthouse.
So here's what we're saying. This is the narrative that we've been sold. This is how we've lived, and this is how we plan to live moving forward. So now that we know all this, okay, great. We know all this now. What can I do? What advice would I give to my 21-year-old self?
What advice would you give to someone right now that is literally just graduated high school that feels a lot of things that we just talked about?
Dude, even to my 25-year-old self, bro.
That's true. 100%.
It's just because it's so, the reason I laugh just when I say this out loud, there's just so much time left. I feel like some people wake up, they're 23, they feel like they've run out of time. Some people wake up, they're 29, they feel like they're just getting started.
Right.
Why are you yawning? Are you sleepy?
No. I mean, keep talking.
Okay. I don't know, dude. And that's the thing. I don't have an answer for you. I've approached where I am today through experimentation, through curiosity. And by not being so rigid about like, this is what I need to do in this moment in order to become an important person to myself, in order to have some kind of meaning and fulfillment. And that my life starts the second I get clarity. My life starts the second I just find that I've approached success. When I don't even know what that means. When I keep moving the goalpost. Was like, okay, well, is this what I wanted? I don't know. It doesn't really feel that way. So maybe I want something else. I'm just always in flux.
Yeah.
Because there is no destination. There's no goal. There's no moment of achievement. You know? And then when you have a life like that, it's no wonder that you like fall into certain addictive patterns.
Well, I feel like what you're highlighting that I think is really important to talk about for a sec is there is no goalpost, there is no mark, and you hear this a lot with, I listen to a lot of like interviews of entrepreneurs, music artists, so and so, where they always say, I always thought when I hit this number in terms of business, when I got this award, that like things would make sense. My life would be complete. Everything in my life had a big question mark. I would finally have the answer to it all. And guess what? They get to that point and they still feel the same.
Yep.
Nothing has changed.
Yep.
And I think we just have to reevaluate these kind of markers that we're putting in ourselves that really are just superficial, that don't mean anything. And it's more of just the process internally within yourself that we're all just trying to figure it out and just trying to stay present. That's really what I think so far as I'm getting from our conversation.
Yeah. Why are you telling yourself like I'm nothing if I don't have this? I revise, edit. What was that? We mentioned the movie Soul in a previous episode, but it's after that first concert where he's playing with the band. He had a dream night. It was perfect. Right. It was amazing. And then afterward, he walks out. It's like, okay, now what? What do you mean now what? We do it all again. And we're going to keep doing it. And we're going to keep doing it. Because this is what we do. He was like, well, I thought something amazing. I thought it would just feel different. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, your dream job is also a job.
Yeah.
Like we've also mentioned before.
Yeah.
It's like this fantasy, this idolization of some position that we need to be in. There's a lot in there that we don't understand because it's coming from something that we've never experienced, we've never lived it. So we kind of like, I don't know, try to process it somehow, make sense of it. And then when it happens for real, it's just like, well, is that it? Mm-hmm. Is this it? Is this all that life has to offer? Bills and cooking.
Hey man, I enjoy cooking. I don't know about you. Cooking's fun.
And cleaning.
Cleaning could be fun. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, dude. Yeah. It's like make this meaning for yourself.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I say that jokingly, but 100%. It's the basis of, you find the meaning in the things you do.
It's like, why are you waiting for life to be incredible when it's been incredible since the day you opened your eyes?
Oh, damn.
So it's just...
That's true. Yeah, I mean, there's a certain sense of feeling, I mean, the whole, this past mission to the moon, really just seeing the wonders of this little rock in space that we're floating in.
Dude, it was so incredible.
It's just insane to like look at these photos and the realization that we're all just little species living in this planet in the middle of nowhere that is our galaxy. Yeah. And yeah, why not just take it every day?
You see like all those memes all the time where it's just like a huge arrow pointing down at the world from like a picture in space, and it's just like, here you are running late to work, or like or like here you are, I don't know, stressing about something that is just completely silly.
Right. And it's hard to say all this because obviously we're here speaking all these philosophical, life values, yada yada, but at the end of the day, there is people out there that need to pay bills, are taking care of someone. There's like these higher stakes in their lives, and this isn't to like take away what their pressure, what their anxiety is. There's just truths and just the realities that different people have in their lives.
That's just, what do you do? It's just like, okay, great, like I'm hearing all this, yeah, cool, I don't know, I'll take a deep breath every now and then, but like, what am I really supposed to do? How do I really make progress in my life?
Agreed. How do you accept where you're at, the decisions that have led you there, but at the same time, take in the moment so you're not, blinking your, your 50s or 60s.
Because it's the very mission, it's the very reminder of what Be Somebody stands for. It's like, make the conscious decision. make the choice. You have that power.
Exactly.
It's like self-discovery. Okay, that moment, I have power. I can do this. I have influence. I can make these choices. Life is not happening to me solely. I have a say.
Right. 100%.
And then you grow. You grow from this. Let me let me go ahead and make these different choices. Let me experiment. Let me go out into the world. Let me see something new. Exactly. Self-actualization. I've come to the point where I've realized I'm actually living an incredible life. And even if it isn't to like the expectation that I had when I was 16 years old, it is still an incredible life.
And everyone really out there is in some capacity living an incredible life.
Like, you don't have to be a millionaire to be important. You don't have to be famous to be special, to be loved. And you don't have to have, a Ferrari SV90 to be worthy.
I don't even know what type of Ferrari that is, but yes.
It's pretty sick.
Nice.
As much as those things might be nice to have, but like, what about a great friend that you can call? Or someone that you can just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, but how does that make me money?
Yeah. No, I agree. And I think what's important about everything we're saying is that all of it can start today. Yeah. Deciding to be present, deciding to be somebody.
Yeah, what's distracting you? Take a good hard look. What's taking away from, I guess, it's not even like the perfect life that you have imagined for yourself, but like what's stopping you from like getting to, I don't know, a point where you've made progress? What's getting in the way? Because there are things that get in the way every single day that we don't even think about. For sure.
And I think not to brush over the whole basis of, if someone's listening to this that's in their early 20s, teens, even, late 20s, 30s, 40s, I think the basis of what we're saying is that, you're not alone. It's okay to feel this, and it is okay to feel upset yourself that you're feeling this way, because society has sold us different image, a different value, a different feeling, a different mood that we're supposed to be feeling.
Yeah.
It is okay, and we're feeling it as well.
Yeah, it can be confusing, and confusion can be scary.
Exactly.
But you don't have to go through it alone, and you're not a failure for not figuring it all out as soon as you're 21 or however age you are. It's never too late to make a change, never too late to start over meaningfully. You just have to decide to take that first step.
Exactly. And that's be somebody.
Because you have the power, you have the say. Be somebody.
All right. I think it's that time for
Let me put you on.
Let me put you on.
Let me put you on.
So for those of you that don't know, Let Me Put You On is a segment where we just share something that we've been watching, enjoying, that we just feel like we want to give a little shout out to.
Yeah, it's made our lives a little better.
Exactly.
For having discovered it.
Exactly. So I'll go ahead and go first. So this past week, I went down to a store called Jalisco Imports. So they have an online store and also in person, but essentially they just sell a bunch of Mexican artisan bowls, jarritos, anything that you want to have that like authentic Mexican artisan look. And I just got some bowls, and it's just a cool family-owned business.
How'd you find this place?
Then the algorithm.
The almighty.
The beauty of the algorithm.
The almighty algorithm.
I don't know. It's probably my FBI agent hearing me saying that I need some new bowls.
So this man needs some jarritos.
And it just showed him. But yeah, super cool, affordable, and yeah.
What was the best part about it? Like walking in, like what was the vibe like?
Oh, it's just the store's just so cool. It's a beautiful store. They just got a new location. And it's just naturally how the pieces look. It just makes everything just stand out. It just looks beautiful everywhere you look.
What neighborhood is it in?
We'll put it right here on the screen. No idea what neighborhood, but it's online. It's JaliscoImports.com.
Yeah, this is not sponsored, by the way. So
yeah, it's not sponsored. This is me just
genuine recommendation.
trying to show.
Yeah, I need to check that out because I would love to get my mom some new stuff, especially for Mother's Day coming up.
For sure. And it's family owned, why not support?
Yeah. Dude, even I need like a bowl. I want like a nice big fruit bowl. I don't have any.
All my bowls were so small, and I was like, I need like a good bowl to like put everything in
the XL bowl of cereal, huh?
The XL.
Pour half the box.
For your Captain Crunch.
For Captain Crunch, bro. Captain Crunch at 35.
Yeah.
Might as well. Do they sell
All right,
spoons? You get that big spoon too.
What about you? What's yours? Let me put
So
you on.
honestly, I've been finding it so much easier to do my chores and things that I've been dreading, cooking, even just like you know how I am when I have a pop-in playlist in the back. So honestly, dude, I've just been listening to lots of DJ sets. One that sticks out for sure, Zach Fox.
Okay, Zach Fox.
So Zach Fox, you might know him from Abbott Elementary, but he also is.
Oh,
he's also a DJ.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's cool. I didn't know he was a DJ.
I didn't either.
Whoa.
Then I found it out. Dude has great energy, excellent playlist, kept me in the zone the entire time. A lot of fun. Check that out if you're just like bored, like I don't want to be cooking, I don't want to do my laundry. Honestly, that's just like that was plenty of motivation. So appreciate Zach Fox. Shout out him.
Shout out Zach.
Shout out the DJs of the world. And dude, maybe I'll spin something up.
Yeah, Amadeo's gonna be spinning something up, and we'll present it on. We'll present it live.
The Be Somebody party.
No mess ups, just straight live.
No, just straight bangers.
All right, y'all. That was another episode. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yep. My name's Amadeo.
My name's Enrique.
This is the Be Somebody podcast. See you next time.
All right.
Hey everybody, it's Amadeo.
And Enrique.
We want to let you know that we're your friends, but we are not licensed therapists. This podcast is presented solely for educational and entertainment purposes. This podcast is not intended as a substitute for the advice of a physician, professional coach, psychotherapist, or other qualified professional.